Welcome to Blades and Blasters. This is a one-shot, probably a two-shot of Dark Ages Cthulhu 3rd Edition. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you like our actual play videos or character creation tutorials, and we're going to get started. I have with me Raz as Dristan, Friendly Fire as Elfhe, I guess that's how you pronounce that, and Emma as Emma, and Matt as Farah. So, here we go. It's a little loud. The year is 899 AD, and the kingdom of Mercia was being pinched by raiders from the north and east, and the great kingdom of Wessex to the south. Danes, those godless heathens, threatened every God-fearing man and woman, but local thanes and aldermen do what they can to protect their people. The kings seem to be content to fight only great wars, while the small places are overrun and destroyed. The four of you have thrown in together, but chance or purpose, and make your way south to the town of Totburgh. It is January, and the days are cold, and the nights are a bitter freeze. Caught in a snowstorm, you are close to a town, or so you think. And you are coming out of a wooded area. Let me just switch this. And I can't see anything. Can you guys see?
No.
Blind.
Okay, one sec. It says you should see. Oh, very nice. Error with setting up the tokens. Not used to doing everything by hand. Okay, everybody should be able to see now. Let me know if that's not true. Alright, you are in a wooded area, headed south through Mercia. Sister Emma and perhaps Dristan have come from Northumbria, quite a ways away, for some purpose that only the nun knows for certain. The rest of you have come for various reasons. Farah is caught in a snowstorm, and the hunter is being asked by the group to help lead them along the trail, for coin, of course. And as you approach Totburgh, which is some ways to the south, but you think you're getting close, I'll let you guys go ahead and roleplay amongst yourselves as we get started.
Freezing my nose off.
And Farah looks over as Drustin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she looks over to Drustin. Farah's a red-haired young girl, lute strung on her back, and a short sword on her side. She had joined the party when it was in fairly bad weather, joining up with them in order to travel with a group instead of alone, as it had been more safe that way. And she puts her own hands over her face, and she says, "You should do the same. Might help."
He pulls his heavy coat closer over his face and sort of trudges through. Is there snow?
Yes, there is snow. It's not
Okay,
currently
yeah.
snowing, but there's definitely snow.
He trudges sullenly through the snow. He's obviously wary.
It's gonna get a lot colder if we don't find a place to shelter for the night.
You find it then, guide.
Well, according to the tracks, the game has gone thin. Can I make a tracking roll to sort of see?
Yeah, you can make a tracking roll. I
Ooh,
have
do I
no
use-
no skill macros for this game besides combat, so roll off your sheet if you don't mind.
Purple or green?
Purple. That is a success. What are you trying to find?
Just trying to ascertain if we are still on the correct trail. You said there's a lot of snow. And
Yeah,
it's
it
dark.
appears you think so. Yeah, you have been this way before, and you're seeing the signs of the outskirts of Totburgh. Particularly, you should be coming up on the farmsteads, some of the farmsteads that surround it soon.
Just for a quick sidebar, can someone give, like, in a sentence or two, explain to me how that roll looked like?
So it's a 100 D100 system. So
Yeah.
he rolled a 50.
Yeah.
And his skill is a 60, so you want to roll below that. Now that's the 0 if you see the output. The +1 is if it's an easy roll, and the +2 is, I think it's like very, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like very easy, and you can see those split out on the rolled part, 85 and well, I don't know why the 40's there.
So with that, in regards to like it's like bonus dice basically. So if you have like a bonus die, all 3 dice are rolled because you can only have a maximum of 2 bonus dice or a negative in dice. So there's always 3 rolled. If it's in the positive, so it's always going to take your lowest in terms of your roll. So it rolled a 50, an 85, or a 40. If it was like positive dice, then it would take the lowest. If it's you roll 1 extra dice, it would be counting as the 50 and the 85. If it was 2 extra dice, it would be counting the 50, 85, and 40. The values, it is the 60 is your base for that. So for track, the 30 is half of it, which if you get under 30, that's a hard success. If the 12 is a fifth,
Yeah.
and that gives you an extreme success, and then there's also
Oh, how
critical.
cool.
Yeah. With a negative dice, it's vice versa, so it takes the lowest instead. So if you're rolling with a -1 die, it would take the 85 instead of the 50. If it was a -2, it would still take the 85, which means friendly would fail.
Okay. So a bit like with advantage, or with disadvantage in D&D,
Yes.
where an extra die is introduced just to mess you up. Or help.
Basically.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so you did succeed.
Yeah, so Alfio spends a few moments, checking this rain and, the moss on the side of the tree, and looks up to the sky and says, "We'll make it in time. We shan't tarry. Let us be on our way."
Seeing
Trudges off in the
Justin,
direction.
yeah, Sister Emma will follow, kind of walking at pace, but remaining very composed and proper. She saw that Justin is a bit on edge, and she will walk closer beside him. Worry not, Justin. The Lord has blessed our path, and we will find our way just fine.
He makes a cross sign in front of him and says, "Thank you, sister. Your words really help warm my heart."
She smiles and nods towards you, continuing to walk forward.
And as they walk, Farah looks about from left to right. She shouts up at the others, I'm glad I found the group of you. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to survive out here if I didn't.
Looks her up and down. Sort of like one might appraise meat at a butcher shop, but not in a sexual manner. and he says, "It's a wonder you've made it as far as you have, all alone in these woods."
Farah laughs very hollowly, more of a forced laugh than anything. Surprised about that myself. Well, once we get to a tavern of sorts or something, then I'll definitely be leaving your company. I'm not really made for being out and about traveling so much.
Drustin sort of stands a little taller as he walks and then looks over to her, sort of trying reassuring again, and then says, God protects the worthy, fear not.
Yes, God does.
Sister Emma smiles towards Farah as well. I'm glad you found us as well. Women should not be walking around these lands alone. What has brought you here?
She thinks about it for a moment, looking up towards the trees that are now bare from the weather. Mostly for finding coin. Once the weather gets warmer, doing more traveling, and finding some more people to entertain and such. And she gestures back to the lute that's strapped tightly to her back.
A disappointed face crosses Emma, or a disappointed expression crosses Emma's face. Are you a thief of some sort?
No. She holds up her hands. No, I'm a musician, entertainer, a bard of sorts, a minstrel.
I see. It's a good profession for a young lady such as yourself. You must mind to be careful, however.
I was trying to be.
Emma continues to look around. Now that they're getting further away from home and closer towards their destination, she is on edge, keeping an eye out for things in the night or things in the dark that might be slinking around or watching them. Ted, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Sorry. If you can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was on mute. Sorry. You walk out of the woods into a clearing. You see in the distance several outbuildings and what you would assume are farmlands. You don't see any animals, but you see a couple sheds and one main building, probably the home of the farmer.
Smoke coming out of the chimney?
No.
No. So, no sign of firelight coming through the cracks?
Give me a spot hidden. No, you don't say anything.
Alfia will mutter something unintelligible to himself and then say, "Well, shelter, let's go." And marches towards the nearest building.
The Drustin will seemingly look like he wants to really get into the warm, but he will sort of keep eyeing the sister who he's hired to protect, so he will not just run ahead. But it'll be fairly obvious to the sister that he wants to pick up the pace to get into the warmth.
Yeah, the sister is standing tall, watching Althea, but also you can see her eyes darting around, just keeping an eye on things around them. And as soon as Althea mentions getting inside, she follows quickly.
Farah follows behind as well. She's behind the sister and Drustin, being the last to enter.
Yeah, as you go to the building, as you go to open the door, first thing you notice is like there's wood cut out of the door in front, as if it's been damaged by something. And as you try to open the doors, there's something blocking it.
How many huts are these?
There's like 3. There's 2 outbuildings, more like lean-tos.
In addition to the 3 living quarters, or just one living quarter?
There's
one
one living quarter and
Oof.
then a couple like lean-tos. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're able to
This is
push
the one
it
we
open.
want to get into. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to push it open like a couple inches.
Hello.
Yeah, it's dark in there. You can't really see. It's nighttime, and you don't get any response.
Alfia will
Right, Alfia.
he'll walk around the perimeter of the building looking for another entrance or a window.
No windows.
Say, Farah, protect the sister. And then Drustin will pull his longsword, and sort of longsword first, try and open the door as far as he can with the sword forward, and keep uttering his warning. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength roll, just for shits.
Drustin, I literally just the purple
Yep. the
die
purple.
in your strength.
Mhm. Yep.
Boink.
Yeah, you're able to pry it open, but you realize that there's something on the ground blocking the way.
I'll tap it sword. What do you call it? I tap it 1 or 2 times with my sword to see what kind of sound I get back. Right? Is it wood? Is it metal? Is it flesh?
It appears to
cloth.
be flesh to you.
In which case, I hold the sword up, reach down with my hand, and pull from, essentially try and pull it through the door to the outside so we can have a look.
Yeah, you do. You grab whatever it is by, you're not sure what you grab onto. but-
Arm, leg,
Yeah,
hair, whatever it is.
Yeah, you pull it out, and you notice that you've got it by kind of the wrist, and you yank it out, and it appears to be a man.
Pull them out into the moonlight where it's maybe a little brighter than
Yeah.
in there.
You can definitely tell what it is at this point, at the very least.
Is there a way for me to close the door while we check him?
You could
So
try.
that if there's something in there that wants to follow out,
Yeah, you
I can block it.
Yeah, you could try. Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. Maybe I'll put my knife in, sort of in the handle or whatever, so sort of block
Yeah,
the
you
door.
can try to block it. Yeah.
And then politely I'll ask the sister and Farah, Sister Farah, please inspect him.
Of course.
So I'll guard the door.
Could I make a first aid check or anything just to try to figure out
How dead is this person?
how dead this person is or what
Sure.
killed them?
Yeah. Well, that would be spot hidden, probably.
Spot hidden?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not as good at that. Is it purple?
Yeah, purple. Just appears dead. There's some blood on
He's
him.
dead, yeah? Okay. Wow, that's bad then. Oh, there's blood on him too.
There's blood. That's obvious.
Arms, face, does he seem stabbed or cut? Like my character would be able to ascertain that probably.
You'd have to. Well,
Considering I've stabbed and cut a lot of people.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like a gash on his face, or there's a dark, more glistening part of his robe. where he might have gotten,
Give me a
run
spot
through.
hidden. Give me a spot hidden.
Sure, is that always the purple die?
Yeah, always the purple. Just go on it.
Oh my god, so close.
Yeah. Hard to tell. There is some blood, but it isn't a lot of blood. You can obviously strip him down, and if you do, you find no obvious wounds.
No, I wouldn't strip him down. I would at best kick him over or roll him over, because if you lie there for a while, the blood will pool in your back, right into the clothes in the back, and they will start soaking it up. And so if the entire back is soaked with blood, that means this person bled out where they lied or lay.
Yeah, you find nothing like that.
Oh.
And probably when you look closer, you can just tell the blood is kind of, all the blood you see is on his upper lip, like maybe he got his nose popped. But there's no like cuts or gashes or anything like that.
Oh, so it could have been a heart attack or stroke or whatever, and they just, they're dead.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
that happens. Is Althea back?
Yeah,
Just
if the timing works out, could Althea have come around from his, perimeter of the building at this point, looks down at the body, says, "Bandits," steps over the body and pushes open the door to go inside.
I'll let you
go in.
Did you see anything? Like maybe Drustin would ask, anything outside?
Nope.
Yeah, they
We should
saw
get in.
nothing.
Build a fire.
Okay. Lead on in. And then I'll drag him back by his feet. Better not leave him to the beasts.
What are Farron's sister Ama doing?
Sister Ama is just standing back while the others are investigating what happened. She's not very much the combat type for these sorts of things, but with the mission she's on, she's especially wary of what could be around, and she's trying to keep her eye open for anything that seems strange or out of place.
Do we have any source of light? On us?
You,
Like a
you
lantern,
would probably
or-
have at least torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farah would be, she'd look around a bit. No one's gone to the other lean-tos and such, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna say, if you start the fire within, I'm gonna take a quick peek at the other abodes, see if I can, I don't know, find anyone.
Yeah, no, not by yourself.
Oh, alright. Do you want to come with me then, or?
I'll look at Alpheus and say, like, do you want me to make fire or you make it?
Why don't I take Althea? You bring the sister in.
Althea nods. I'll go.
Okay. Come. Farah will start making her way to the other homes.
Knock thrice.
Of course.
Because as they leave, I'll barricade that door.
Sounds great. Emma walks in with you, looking around for what things she
know
can
how
get
to make a
help
fire.
start the fire.
Yeah, you head over to the fireplace. We'll take care of you guys first. Head over to the fireplace, and you see that there, kind of your torchlight hits as you're walking towards it, and there's a person sitting in a chair, just facing you.
Oh, we weren't all in the building yet? Before?
You didn't go back to the back of it, right?
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yeah. I'll quickly sidle up or rush in front of the sister and then yell at the back and say, identify yourself!
There's no movement. As you kind of get closer and see what's happening, there's clearly a dead body sitting in this chair. What you do notice is that in her hand is a bloody swaddling blanket, and in the other is a knife. Her eyes are wide open, glazed over, and you see coming from her stomach or her entrails just spilled out all over her lap and on the floor. And I would like you to make the two
That's
of
horrible.
you to make sanity checks.
I'll disbelieve. Purple die next to sanity, right?
Yeah.
Here goes.
It's a success. Both of you.
Tristan is hard.
Yeah.
Has a
Okay.
hard success.
Yeah, you take one sanity loss.
Extreme, because you rolled extremely well. That's nice.
I take a sanity loss.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
both take one.
Where?
Take it off. So it would be
There's
on your
four
sheet.
numbers.
It would be
Under sanity.
yeah.
It should say something / your power / 99.
Yeah,
So
that
take it
middle
off that
one.
middle one.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's a 60, 75, 99. So I'll make it 74.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Because once you get past that 60, you start having issues.
Problems?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Past 60 is geriatric. So that's very disturbing, but he will quickly try and figure out where else assailants could be. Is it in this picture that there is actually another door or
No,
staircase or
there
anything?
would be no upper level. There's no stairs, for instance. It's just one. There's like two rooms essentially. This room and then an
There's-
adjoining room
adjoining
where
room?
where the bed is. A quick look around the house. There is
I
clearly
just
no
want to
one else
establish
in
we
here.
don't get attacked.
Yeah, there's no one else in here.
Okay. Okay, I'll come back essentially hurriedly from the other room with my sword in hand and inform Sister. So like, I checked. There's nobody else here. I'm sorry you have to witness such gruesome scene. If you wouldn't mind working on the fire, I'll take care of the bodies.
No, please. Take care of the fire momentarily. Let me pray for these two.
Of course, as you
And
wish.
at least do that for them.
Will you give me a spot hidden?
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. We'll switch to the outside real quick. This body is in there with you, right? So, all right. Let's move you guys outside. So you're going around looking for people in the lean-tos, right? Or anyone, anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Farah, she goes up to one of the other buildings. She is looking around to see if there's any signs of any struggle in this small area. But she goes up to the nearest lean-to, knocks on the door thrice, and says, "Hello? Is anyone in there? I mean no harm."
Yeah, you knock on the lean-to. You don't hear any response. Can you guys give me a listen check?
Sure. I'm great at it.
Yeah, you hear someone crying from one of the lean-tos.
So Alfie will hold up a hand, or yeah, he would actually put a hand on Farah's shoulder, and put a finger to his lips, and the universal symbol for be quiet, and then point to the lean-to where he heard the sound from.
Farah nods and slowly start moving over in that direction. Her short sword still out and in her left
Yeah.
her right hand.
I'm checking to see what weapons I have here. Looks like I have a knife, so I will.
You have
I
a
will-
bow as well. You have a knife and a bow.
I will draw the knife, and I'd like to move quietly, make a stealthily. because
Sure. Go ahead.
In Alfie's mind, these are the bandits.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like a stealth roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Good. Yeah, you circle to the lean-to that you hear the crying. You see a man He is kind of seated with his hands in his head, or I'm sorry, his head in his hands, buried between his knees, just sobbing. He doesn't hear you, apparently, or see you.
And this lean-to, is it intended to be a habitable dwelling, or is he in just a shack?
It could be for slaves, perhaps.
Okay.
You see, there's a blanket there. There's a little small spot for a fire.
So Alfio will look to Farah, sort of shrug.
She whispers, "We should see if he's all right."
What age is he? Is he a young man, old man?
Pretty much as seen, 50s. This is the Dark Ages, so probably 30s. I don't know. Yeah, he's older.
Beware older man, elderman.
What is that? Did I hear someone speak?
Are you all right?
I think so. Who are you?
We're just travelers. That's all. What happened here?
I don't know. I don't know. Will you take me to the town? Get me away from here, please.
Farah looks up to the sky. About what time is it, or how close to?
It's probably about 6 p.m.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah. In the morning we can get you to town. It's gonna be too dangerous to travel at night.
It's too dangerous to stay. It's too dangerous to stay. We must go soon.
But
is it just the two of you? Have you brought warriors from Totburgh, I hope?
No. And she looks over to the other guy.
Is it bandits then? Bandits.
Bandits? No. The whale wolf. It came.
Werewolf.
Whale wolf. The warrior wolf. It came to the house. Master Elhelm, I heard a commotion and then I hid.
We're no warriors from any town. You're just passing through.
Will you take me to the town? Get me out of this place.
We're not going anywhere at night.
No. Too dangerous.
It smells like goat still. I don't. Do you smell the goat?
Does it smell like goat?
I would say give me a spot hidden or a listen to kind of. I don't think there's a smell skill.
Not insight.
Yeah, whichever's best.
We'll smell hidden.
For Elfhelm or Elfa, yes, it does kind of smell like goat. It's not strong enough that you would have noticed it without being kind of prodded to it, but
Yeah, he's not. This lean-to is not a stable or a goat pen.
no.
So there's a bit of an animal smell. Come, let us get inside, build a fire.
I think the others have a fire that started in the main home.
Yeah, you see the smoke coming out
Is
of
it
there.
just you, Elderman? Are there others?
I, it, it's- well, did you see Erlhelm and Angifu? They're my masters, and the child.
Unfortunately, I think the gentleman's passed on.
Passed on. Oh, the
He was
werewolf.
killed.
It must have killed him then.
So at this point, Althea can't contain his derision anymore, and he just snorts in disgust. Bandits, let's go.
Bandits? What's he talking about? There's been no bandits here.
Look, I'm sure that you're quite upset. Just come with us, okay?
Uh,
You'll be alright.
Fine. He
And,
follows along finally.
Althea will let the older man go ahead, to see if he actually knows the way.
Oh yeah, he knows. I mean, it's 50 feet away. He walks towards the house
walks
immediately.
straight towards the house.
Yeah,
Okay,
but he is very tentative as he gets to the door. He points to it and says, "You see," and those inside hear an older man talk. "You see, this. Look at the door. How damaged it is. The werewolf must have come. The werewolf did come."
Althea will gently take Farah's elbow and sort of pull her close so that he can whisper to her, but not in a threatening manner. And he'll say, "The people in these parts, superstitious. You, with your red hair, you should hide it. They'll call you a witch. They'll burn you. Don't pay any attention to these old fools."
Farah,
And then
she's a bit nervous about this, and she will pull. She's a long kind of cloak. And she'll pull it over her head. Oh, all right.
Althea will push his way in. Oh, actually, the door was barricaded, right? So we'll knock thrice, as Justin instructed.
Yeah, you guys hear the knock inside.
Justin, you there?
Are you muted?
Sorry, yes, I was muted. You hear scraping from the inside as he removes the barricade and yells to the outside, "Who is it?"
Althea.
"Come on in, come in!" And he sort of like pulls the door open as he can.
Althea will sort of, not aggressively, but push the old man forward so that he moves into the building first. And will grunt to Justin, "Found this one crying in the lean-to."
"Oh. He be the murderer?"
No. As I told him, murder is... Where are they? Oh no! He sees the bodies.
Sister!
He...
"Sister!" He calls his sister. Justin calls his sister over to see if he's hoping to overwhelm the new guy to get to the truth.
Oh,
quickly.
it appears to be very easily done. Yeah, I mean, he's already kind of fallen on the ground. He's sobbing. Oh no!
Justin asks the sister hurriedly to ask about the babe. As he points at the woman.
Yeah, Emma stands up from her prayers over the corpse of the two, and walking closer towards the man, says, "There's a baby missing. Do you know where it might be?"
Henrik! I must admit I hid when the werewolf came. Where is
What
Henrik?
werewolf?
Werewolf, the warwolf.
Would Emma know about...
Justin
What
has no
werewolf
idea.
is?
He
Yeah,
go, "What
get-
the hell is that?"
Give me an occult roll.
Even if I have like 5%.
I mean, well, if you want to know, I was more speaking to Emma, but yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
because I'm assuming he would ask her, because to him that means nothing.
Yeah. No, you not heard of this.
Yeah. So Justin would just be sort of incredulous and be like, "What the hell is that?"
It is a wolf the size of a man. They have...
What?
Yes.
Is it a creature of the devil?
Yes, I would say so. I am not learned in such things, but what else could it be?
When did it come?
Oh, last night, when the moon was full.
Do you believe it might come again?
Yes, you must take me to the town. We must all go to the town before it comes back again and kills us all.
Justin, what do you think?
A wolf, and he sort of checks with his eyes, sort of check with Alfia. Goes like, a wolf should be afraid of fire and should be easily fended off with spears.
It is
spears
not
or
a
spear
normal
wall.
wolf. It is the size of a man, as I said. It is huge. I did not see much of it because I hid, but it is not a normal wolf, no. Yes, I agree with her. The work of the devil, certainly.
We can't walk through the night. We'll freeze to death. Can barely see.
No, there'll be no going out tonight. We stay. We'll go in the morn.
Oh,
Justin starts looking around for anything he can fashion into a spear. Anything, a table leg.
Sure.
Whatever he can find, and then he would even ask if Alfia wants to come outside to look for more things, because ideally you sort of do like a spear wall like you do against cavalry, you know. You sort of put the spears out towards whatever entrances there are to this room, and we could sleep behind it.
Yeah, Alfie will join Drustin to go and check the other buildings.
Even if we like break down, because lean-tos might be made out of, you know, like thin trees that could be made if you broke them into.
Oh yeah,
into...
you have no problem finding the materials to make makeshift spears.
Yeah.
Before you leave, Emma will call out to you, Justin. Justin,
Sister.
give me your sword.
Of course. And he hands the sword to her over hilt first.
Yeah, she takes it by the hilt and holds it in her hands. If we are facing a creature of the devil, then we will need more holy arrangements on our side. Please give me some time.
He says, "Do you want my knife too for your self-defense?"
She pats, like, her bag. I have one. Thank you.
Of course, sister.
And Tet, she is going to spend an hour casting Bless Blade on this.
Okay.
But the blade didn't sneeze.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay.
So
Go ahead
cost
and...
is
Yeah, 1d4.
and 5 power. Do I just lose that power?
I believe so, yeah. Matt, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure you just lose the power. I don't know if there should be ways to get back, but not right now.
Okay.
Praying, maybe? Having a fun night out? Sleeping for a week?
We'll
Yep,
figure
take
it
2
out.
sanity loss.
Okay.
Yeah, you are able... How long does that last? Does it say?
Dun, dun, dun. Just
says.
until it's like broken, melted, or otherwise damaged permanently.
alright.
It will lose the ability.
So pretty much until it's destroyed. Okay, cool.
The sword?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, but I need
Power
the
and the-
sacrifice of an animal.
I mean, that man could be an animal, right? Arguably.
She's not gonna sacrifice a man.
At least
Well,
size
it's blood
50.
sacrifice. Don't have to
Yeah,
die.
yeah, there's no animals about right now, so if you want to take that sanity and power back.
Yeah. Darn. She'll just pray over it then.
That's good too. He will. I assume the fire is going. He will
Yep.
ask the sister. He will ask, oof, who's gonna make sure that Elhalf doesn't murder everyone. Does Farah? Farah had a sword, right? So maybe Drustan would privately talk to Farah and say, "Hey, keep your sword out. Make sure this one over there doesn't bother the sister."
Of course. And Farah sits nearby to Eelhalf, mostly trying to comfort the older man, saying, "Don't worry. Make sure to protect you from whatever comes in the night."
Yeah, Drustan kind of looks at that, and Farah realizes from the way that he looks a little confused at her that he had much less empathy in the way in how he assessed the situation than you are applying now. Alright, because to him, maybe it gives you an idea of what type of, like, how traumatized Drustan could be from his past. That to him, Elhalf was, he asked you to just make sure that he doesn't hurt anyone, not that he's okay.
I think Farah, she's pretty jaded in her own ways, but
Yeah.
having human connection and seeing this man has suffered greatly is affecting her, so she sits down with him.
Drustan will tell the sister, if anything is amiss, scream. We are in earshot.
Of course. I will call for you.
Are there any other entrances that
No.
are obvious to us?
There's
like
none. Mm-mm.
not like a window we need to bar or anything?
There would technically be no windows.
Great. Love it. Thank you. And it's just the door.
Yes, you go, just to kind of speed things up just a bit, you go and you collect some wood for spears, and you're able to assemble them however you would like for the night to protect yourselves.
Great. Like to barricade the door as well, or reinforce
Yeah, of
it with
course.
furniture or whatever there is. Between the two men, it should be easy to push something really heavy in the way.
Yep.
While Drustan and Althea are gone, Emma is going to approach Ilhaf and kneel down next to him. Tell me again, brother, what is it that you saw? And as she asks that, she's going to cast Dominate
Mm-hmm.
to try to get the truth out of him in case he's hiding something.
Yeah, dominate. So
That
that one magic point, one sanity point.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you do this, he was like very nervous talking and crying before, and he kind of like his voice drops into this kind of monotone, matter of fact, conversational speaking, and Farah catches this. Yes, I was in the lean-to and I saw a large wolf, what I assume is the whale wolf, come to the door, and I hid. I am a coward.
Where did the creature come from?
It came from the east, in the woods. I honestly do not mind that they are dead so much because I am their slave, and now I am free. Would you please take me to the town?
We cannot take you to the town yet. Maybe in the morning.
I would much like to go to the town. If you will
Why
not
do you
take
want to go to the town?
because the werewolf may come back and kill us. You will be no match for the werewolf if it returns.
Are you not a man of the Lord, Aelhef?
I have seen many things, but I have never seen the blessing of God.
Then how is it that you're being so truthful to me right now? So calm. Do you not feel his presence easing your pain?
I do feel calm, calmer than before. Perhaps it is that I am speaking to you. Perhaps it is that I am close to my freedom and leaving this place.
The Lord has blessed us. We will protect you.
Even with the Lord's help, you could not protect me from the whale wolf.
The Lord has power over all things of earth and even of hail. Nothing can harm you unless it be the Lord's will. And if it does, you will join with him in heaven. But if you try to leave for the town alone, you will surely die. Please, let us help you.
Yes, this is true. I would likely die. If the whale wolf found me, certainly I would die. I do know the way to the town. I can help you there. We should leave as soon as we can, though.
We will leave in the morning.
He just nods.
Drustin is the finest warrior in my land. And Elfe is also incredibly capable. Even Farah next to me is very strong. You have nothing to fear.
They will not be able to confront the whale wolf if it comes. We will all die.
She places a hand on his leg. And will pray with him.
He goes to recite the prayers but fumbles. You get the feeling that he is not very religious.
Yeah, she'll kindly correct him when, like, he does make mistakes. And I imagine we'll be doing that as Justin and Althea get back.
Yeah, as the two of you guys come back and get everything settled, you see her praying with the old man.
So, if it's all right, if we could backtrack for just
sure.
a smidge, Alfie will say to Drustin, when they're outside, I think he's guilty. That's what burdens him. He's not sad. He's just worried what's going to happen to him when they find out that he murdered the people who owned him.
Drustin will look earnestly into his eyes and says, you suspect the old man? How do you think he killed the man? There was barely some blood on his teeth. The woman, did you see her? She was properly eviscerated. Horrible. And the babe, gone. He says, Drustin will, you know, maybe as they work and collect wood, they keep talking, right? He will say, but, to be honest, I've seen a score of evil men, and I have yet to see a werewolf. So odds are, it's some bandits or that man.
Or perhaps both. The bandits came. Alhath, the old man, let him in. And now he feels bad about it.
Did anything seem... was the place looted, as if bandits had actually stolen stuff? Or was there still anything recognizable, like a piece of jewelry, or silverware, or things that we know that bandits steal?
You would not... It doesn't appear that anything is... the inner part of the house is definitely a disarray, but there is nothing that appears to have been stolen.
Then I would bring that up and say, like, look, I don't know about bandits. And I'll count, you know, I saw this and I saw that and I saw this. They would have taken it, clearly.
Alfie grunts.
Yeah. The door seemed barricaded from the inside, right? As if the last thing that the man did was to try and barricade the door, maybe?
He was definitely dead at the door.
He was right by the door, right?
Yeah.
And was there anything heavy behind the door, or was it just difficult to open because of that guy?
Yeah, you just were pushing it against him over and over. His
Oh,
body.
so it's not obvious that they were trying to barricade themselves in or anything.
No.
So he might have even been on his way out. Instead of holding the door closed, it's not obvious, I assume.
Yeah, it's not obvious.
It's not, okay.
Hmm.
And so maybe Drustan will talk Althea through that, right? We'll say, like, look, we found the woman dead still in the chair. Apparently a babe missing. No weapon. And the man close to the door could have been fleeing, could have been trying to hold it closed. And then on the outside, this old man hiding in the lean-to. And as we're now at the lean-tos, sort of salvaging pieces from it, it'll be obvious that he lives there? You said there's a...
Yeah, it's very obvious that there's a living space in one of them.
Hmm.
Let's
Maybe-
search that. See if we can find any clues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're both suspicious of him. Especially if he... And Drustan will even say, what if he was just done being their slave?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden.
Oof.
Both of you can. Yeah, you find there's some bones, chicken bones, that sort of thing. You see that there's a small knife. Definitely not a knife that's capable of really eviscerating someone like was done to the woman inside. You don't see any signs of any stolen goods.
No massive amounts of blood or something.
No, nothing like that. Mm-mm.
Because he would have had blood on him, I think, if he had eviscerated her.
Oh, it was a mess, yeah.
Yeah. And Drustan will point that out too. Say, look, there's no blood anywhere. And I can't see, as he like sort of upends all kinds of things. I don't see a weapon either. Maybe what he saw was some sort of just a large wolf. We can deal with that.
Well, all
We
right.
need to keep an eye on him at night.
Between
you
the
know
two
that-
of us.
And I was like, do you know the town he's talking about? You know, if he doesn't make it.
So the town is the one that we were headed towards, I presume, Tat?
Yeah.
Totburgh?
Totburgh, yeah.
Yeah. You
We
mean
just
the,
didn't quite make it.
Fortress of the Dead? Because, you know, I'm German, Totburgh.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's it. I think that's all that Drustan has to say. He's not that verbose.
Yeah, so Alfie appears to chew over what Drustan said, and he'll say, the people here in this area very superstitious, and they'll believe that it was a werewolf or a wheel wolf, whatever ravings the old man has. You can blame any kind of crime on witches or demons or devils and get away with it.
I mean,
So maybe he
maybe
didn't
they
do the
just-
killing.
maybe the
So-
motive was stealing the babe.
Yeah, because there's definitely, and we checked in all of the lean-tos, all of the outer buildings. There's no other people. There's not a baby.
Nope. Yeah, you've
No
searched
signs.
the farm. There's nothing else.
Okay. I'm ready to sort of be back inside with us having barricaded.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll join the sister and the minstrel.
Yeah, kind of at this point, it's getting pretty late, and you see that Emma has been talking to the old man and just gotten up from leading prayers with him as you're barricading everything and getting ready for the night.
I'll casually ask, hey, Alf, old man, how old was the babe?
He responds in a very different kind of manner, very not hysterical. He was a year and a half old.
Whose was he?
the farmer and his wife. His name was Enric.
Baby, Enric? I see. And what is your role on this farmstead?
I do anything that my masters required me. I am a debtor.
Are you a slave? You're a Saxon or Dane?
I am a Saxon.
Good. Good man.
Danes should be cast back into the sea.
Now, do you know of anyone that was jealous of the two farmers? Maybe wanted the baby?
I know of no such thing.
It only lasts for a few minutes, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could probably say it
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah, at this point he kind of like wipes his forehead. Yeah. No, I don't know anybody like that.
I see. And then I ask him, did you actually see that werewolf?
I saw the whale wolf come, and then I hid. How many times you gonna ask me the same questions? We should go to Totburgh.
I let him unrest. He's distraught.
Does it walk on 2 feet? Or on 4?
It's a werewolf. 4. It's a wolf.
4. Does it wear clothes?
Let them unrest, Drustan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let the man rest
Eyebrows.
through the night while we get potentially attacked by a large wolf because rest his soul, we didn't want to ask the hard questions.
Drustan, the sister speaks up. Calm yourself. Again, the Lord has blessed us. We will
Your
be
abbey
fine.
paid me to protect you well.
And you have. But assaulting this man over small things, such as if a wolf is wearing clothes, is not necessary. He has seen
Well,
the
I'm
wolf.
casting doubt on the veracity of his recounting, sister.
He is telling the truth.
What? And that's like an honest, like Justin is like honestly like going like, what?
The Lord came over him while you were away, and I confirmed his story. One may not speak lies when the Lord is touching you.
Like Justin actually like dropped what he was doing and looks over to Alfia and then looks back to the sister and says, and then looks back to Alfia and says, an actual wolf. Like it's obvious to anyone that Justin wasn't believing hadn't believed the story up to that point at all.
Please, we simply need to barricade ourselves tonight, and then we will head to the village in the morning.
As you wish, sister. Now here, as he gives her sort of like a 3-pronged spear, sort of he's split the end open so that it's easier to hit someone with it instead of just having one end. If you hold it at bay, I can strike at it better. And sort of make sure that at that corner where in the room where the fireplace is, he wouldn't care about destroying the wood floor if there's wood floor.
Mm-hmm.
To put the spears, to wedge the spears in a way that they point away from where we are, and in the dark against anything that might come charging at us from the door.
Yeah, sure.
Sort of as infantry would do against cavalry.
Yeah, you set your defenses up just as described.
Cool. And he'll leave the old man be.
Farah, into the night before they sleep, she'll take out her lute and try to play some calming music to try and ease tensions.
I'll sleep first if Alfia wants to have second shift, or the other way around is doesn't matter to Drustan.
Yeah, either way is fine.
Then he'll sleep first.
So the night passes, and you wake up with the light coming through the door jamb, and with no signs of any wolf or any bandits coming at you, even with your defenses unused. Elf half remains in the room. He looks nervous as ever as people start waking up. Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? We must.
Yeah, of course. I'll wrench one of the spears out of the ground and hand it over to him and say, "For self-defense, but you'll stay in front of me."
Sure.
Hey, I can go. And Farah yawns as she wakes up, rubbing her eyes.
Where's the food in this place, Elhoff?
There should be some in the back. I'll get it for you.
No, you stay.
I have to piss.
I'll come with.
He just looks at you. Yeah, fine. And he walks towards the door and tries to get out.
I'll help him, but it's pretty obvious to anyone that because this magical werewolf didn't appeal. Like Drustin is a little wary of Elhoff.
Yeah, he goes outside and he goes up to a tree and
Sure, Drustin does the same
Yeah.
while keeping him in sight.
it takes a leak. Doesn't appear to be going anywhere. He would show where the food is, but he is seems quite nervous and anxious to get moving.
Could I use tracking to see if there are new tracks outside?
Sure.
Maybe giant wolf
Yeah,
tracks?
sure.
Nope.
No, you don't say anything.
Worth a try, but Drustin would look, right? Like where maybe some monster pace outside or anything like that.
Yep. No, you don't see anything. Just your own tracks.
Okay.
There's a little bit of new snow.
The sister
So,
will... Oh, go for it.
You first.
I was just gonna say the sister's gonna go outside after a few moments to give Ilhalf some privacy, and we'll say to him, "All right, so you said you could bring us to the town?"
Yes, I can take us to the town. That's not a problem. I've been there many times.
Very well. Perhaps we should hurry, make sure nothing has happened there.
Mhm.
Or maybe some people may know more.
Yes, sure. We'll pass some other farms on the way. Some others, craftsmen and such. And anyone who's coming outside, I'd like you to make a track roll. Or spot hidden. Whichever you would like is fine. Actually, spot hidden would probably be best.
And we're just looking at the gray line unless told otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, Elfe, you see just the remainder of some tracks. It was too dark to see at night, but you see actually two sets. Let me whip you guys back outside again. You see two sets of tracks, one going to the east and one going south. The one going south is actually, you see dark splotches in the snow, which you think is probably blood.
And the town's in what direction?
South.
Shit.
Alfio will point it out. We'll sort of nudge Drustin, and without saying anything, just sort of gesture with the tilt of his chin to a bloody track.
He'll look at it, and then ask Elfair, was it snowed over or is it fresh?
It's definitely partially snowed over.
So we
and
just
Alfie will then turn to the old man and say, "Where's the goat pen? You mentioned. Where's the goats? You mentioned goats."
There's no goats here. The werewolf smelled of goats, like I said.
Well, Justin says how many hours to that town from here?
Oh, it's a day's journey on foot.
Days. All right, fine. I'll go. Alfia, keep an eye on this old man. I'll go grab whatever food we can so we can eat it on the way. Sister, a word.
Of course. And she'll walk with you.
He sort of, as he goes inside with her, he'll say, "Look, sister, these people are clearly dead. They don't need their valuables anymore. They could be helpful for us."
What would a Christian think about? Yeah,
Because it's not stealing, right? So he's sort of
their souls
arguing.
are with the Lord's now, and there are no one else to claim them. I agree. The Lord has provided them for us.
Okay, I guess we collect them and give a tenth to the church. And so he starts going about filling his backpack with whatever valuables. He's mercenary background, right? So he knows what's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you begin taking what valuables there are. There's not really too much of particular wealth, but yeah.
If there's something obvious like a locket or something that is of obvious sentimental value, he will hand it to her so that she can decide whether to leave it with the corpses or whatever to do with it. So he's not tasteless or distasteful,
Yeah.
But if it's silver plates, then that comes with.
Yeah, I don't
like
think
that.
they have anything of that level of value. No. Maybe you find some brass stuff, brass rim,
Like a comb
covers.
or something,
Yeah,
like
yes.
a nice comb,
Yeah.
or like a small mirror, like pewter mirror, whatever they make them out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And then he'll grab a cheesecloth or whatever they have, like a tablecloth, and fill it with food, and then bring heft that like Santa and bring it outside and say, open it up outside and say, everybody grab something to eat while we're on the way. These are today's rations.
And the sister will grab something and eat it as they start traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And in the hopes of finding some game, rabbits, birds, whatever, Alfie will string his bow and keep an arrow at the ready. Again, looking to score some game as they travel.
Elhalf, anything from your hovel that you need to take with?
No, let me go collect a few belongings.
Sure, let me help you. I go with, again.
Yeah, he just grabs that knife and blanket.
I'll
and
make sure he knows
cloak.
I know he has it.
Yeah, I mean the knife probably couldn't hurt anyone. But yeah, he takes all that stuff, all his meager belongings. I don't plan on coming here again after what I saw.
Do we know in this society, if his masters die, is he now free suddenly, or does that work? Does he get handed over to someone else from that bloodline, from the family?
If there was.
Did he gain in their death?
Oh yeah, he gained his freedom, you would think, yeah.
Okay. Maybe Justin will ask, see him, it's daytime now, less stress, maybe sees him more like a human. Be like, so you going back home? You got family?
I have a grandchild in Totburgh, yes.
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing it.
Yes.
Boy? A girl?
It's a girl.
Okay. So he's a bit less, he's like,
We'll make sure that you're able to get to the village and hopefully get to her soon.
Yes, we need to leave. We need to get moving. Yes, I have everything I need. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
I'll have Alehalf be at the front.
Sure.
By all means, lead.
Yeah. is happy to do that. Put some distance between himself and the others.
And I will tell Sister Emma that that's on purpose, and Farah. So, like, I'd rather have him in front of us, given that he stashed a knife and has my spear, or one of the spears.
Yeah, he's using it mostly as a walking stick, you notice, but...
It's fine. You can still poke someone pretty badly
Oh,
with
yeah,
it.
sure.
Farah will look to Justin as they move out, and she says, I know the man has gained his freedom in all this, but you're being quite cruel to him, considering what he has seen or thinks he's seen. He's obviously extremely in shock and very upset. He could be a bit more understanding.
I apologize if I come off as cold or callous, sister. I know God teaches us to love each other. But as it is, that was a horrific sight, and he's the only one around. You know, in many towns he would be the prime target of an investigation.
Maybe take more of the Lord's teachings to your heart then, Justin, and exercise some sort of restraint and forgiveness instead of barreling him down.
I understand. I will take that to heart, sister. Thank you for your advice.
And she looks over to Sister Emma. That's your sister.
Wait, Farah was telling me that?
Yes, Farah.
Oh my
Oh, I
god,
thought
wow, you were mistaking Matt's voice for mine? I'm so touched.
It's true. He would not have been as nice if...
I was surprised.
I know, damn.
To her, his reply would have probably more been along the lines of, I don't know where you come from, but when there's 2 dead people and a third still living, usually it was the third.
You know, there's some sort of proverb out there that you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
I don't give a shit about proverbs. I give a shit about my contract, and that's to protect the sister over there. So if that man has to walk 10 feet ahead of me, with a spear I gave him, no less, then I don't see what's the cruelty in that. If you want to sing him a nice song to calm his heart, make him look forward to seeing his granddaughter again, then please be my guest. Until then, politely fuck off.
You're a cock, you know that.
Big one, too. And then I split off from her.
Compensating.
I'll go walk with Sister Emma.
Yeah, your first few hours are on the road are pretty not interesting at all. Elf Half keeps you to what appears to be a trail. You do think it is, and you're definitely heading south. You pass some other farms, and then there's a larger building that you come up to, and the first thing you notice is this blood trail keeps coming up every once in a while, but it is really concentrated here, clearly, in the snow.
But this is only on the way to Totburgh?
Yeah, you're just on the way. You're not there quite there yet.
Erhoff, did you hear the baby cry at all when it was taken?
I did not, sadly. I was...
Then I reckon it might be dead. Sister, we should probably just hurry on to Totburgh.
Farah chimes in. Why didn't you let the man finish his sentence, Justin, before cutting in?
No, it's fine, ma'am. Yes, I didn't hear it. It could be dead.
Justin, sort of with a sneer, will look over to Farah and say, "The man said it would take all day to get there, so I'm just suggesting we don't stay here to play town guard or city marshal or detective, but instead get on to get to Totburgh. If that means cutting off someone else's sentence, then, you know."
Sorry, I'm wasting 5 seconds of your life by talking.
Can you guys give me a listen
Well,
check?
it's been way more than that.
Listen checks.
check, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're doing that, the sister will kind of place a hand on Justin.
He's clearly tense. He's like not understanding what's happening around him and
Justin,
sort of falling back to what he's paid to do.
a child is lost, and if we have an opportunity to save it, we need to take that opportunity.
That is your call, sister. But I would recommend we move on and assume the child is dead. If a wolf really, as you said, took it, what would a wolf do with a child other than to eat it as a small morsel?
Drustin is just yammering on and on and on and on, and talking fairly loudly. And for those that pass their listen check, they hear like, but it sounds like a horse's neigh. Before you can really do much about it, from the south you see a group of riders.
Ooh, we're saved!
Clearly, two of them appear to be Danes.
Oh, good.
I recant my former statement. Oh, glorious. Justin's too busy, as you had said. He fumbled. So he'll try to make his case, with the sister and be like, come on, cut the losses. Let's just get to where you need to go. That's sort of his attitude.
Farah's been trying. Oh no, you go ahead, Emma.
The sister is obviously focused in on the conversation with Drustin. Rome was founded by two brothers, raised by a wolf. The child may still be okay. We need to look.
Farah's been trying to shut the two of them up a whole time, but she's just not being listened to. Finally seeing the riders unable to react, but she does slip out, hiding behind her back, her short sword.
What's the relationship between the Danes are hostile?
Some are, some aren't.
Some have settled.
Yeah, some are definitely settled. You are in Mercia, which there's not too many Danes here. Now you do notice. Actually, give me a. Let's see what kind of roll that would be.
Kingdom?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, own kingdom would be good, or let's see. Own kingdom would be very good. Yeah, go with that. Everyone can roll it.
Wait, own kingdom? Sick. Ah, bless. Wow, none of us know anything about our own kingdom.
Yeah, you're yeah, because if you turn around, you just see these Danes coming at you.
The sister will
Weapon drawn?
walk
No.
closer towards them.
Okay. I'll back up the sister and put my weapons away. I don't want them to think that, I'll try to look peaceful.
The man in the front with the wild hair looks down at you and says, "Ah, who goes there in the kingdom of Totburgh?"
My name is Sister Emma. We are traveling south. However, we have come upon the site of a grizzly attack by a large wolf in a farm north of here.
We heard the same thing. That's why we had come, at the behest of the thegn. Which one of you is Edric, I'm guessing?
None of us.
He looks to Drustin particularly. And then Elfhay. Are you sure about that?
This man, and she'll point towards Elhath. He was a worker on the farm, knew the owners.
Yes, I did. Yes, I was. And Seven just looks at you blankly. Fine. He dismounts and nods to the men behind him, and they all dismount, and the woman too. And they walk kind of towards you, but you can tell the men are kind of fanning out a bit.
We'd be in a pickle if they attacked us, right?
There's 5 against your 4, and
Yeah,
Elva.
Yeah.
They are heavily
At this
armored with
point-
chainmail. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow myself to be flanked. So once they get off, I'm not gonna run. I'm definitely gonna keep them out of melee distance.
mm-hmm.
Because again, but in a dismissive manner, like whatever they have going on with this old man, it's no business of mine. So I'm just backing away.
The sister will keep talking. There's a child missing, 1.5 years old.
Erdrick? No, not Enric.
Edric.
Justin. Eric. Sorry, Justin will say, right? He doesn't get the name quite right.
Edric is a bandit in these parts.
No, and he looks at Halfair, and we'll try to Ealhalf. Sorry, at Ealhalf, and tell him, man, what was the babe's name again?
Enric. His name is Enric.
Enric. Babe's name is Enric, and we followed blood, and he points at his at where the last pool of blood was that we saw. We followed the blood here.
Yes, the blood comes from a girl who apparently went to the house and found the 2 dead. The man and the woman. She ran to Totburgh and told...
Took the babe?
No, the babe is not there.
Shame.
So at this point, Alfia will speak up and say, and point to the old man and say, "This one." Oh, sorry, voice. This one tried to blame demons, spirits, evil wolves, but it's bandits, clearly.
The man was not lying. I can guarantee that.
Alfia just shrugs at that.
Justin will weigh in and say, I believe the sister when she says that man was not lying. A large wolf could have done this. Now this girl was she just randomly walking through the woods in this weather, happening upon that farm?
He points...
Alfia just snorts in derision at the comment that a wolf could do this.
Yeah, the large Dane just points to the house. What I was told, she was a friend to the farmers and she went to pay them a visit. Found them dead.
What was her name?
GM must look. Her name was...
She's not from these parts.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Must have been
Nice. Oh shit. I don't know. Gothoff's daughter. Can't remember her name.
You see, that story doesn't check out fully. As we arrived, the door was barred from the inside. The farmer's corpse, heavy against the door. How do you suppose without a window she went in there, saw everything, then left, and pulled him back into place through the door from the outside?
I don't know. I haven't viewed the farmhouse yet.
I'm telling you the truth, man. That's how we arrived there. And sort of Justin looks around to the others so that they give him support that's actually what happened.
The sister nods. Aelhalf, do you know anything about this woman?
I know that, yes, she is a friend of Elhelm. Was a friend. I did not see her. I saw the whale wolf, as I said. Sven, that is Sven, the Then's captain. Take us back to Totburgh, would you? I'll come with you. And Sven just shakes his head. My daughter will take you on ahead. Me and the men, we will go check out the farmstead.
Alright, well, I guess we'll make our way with Eelhaf to the village then.
He nods.
Justin will just ask, one last question. That girl, was she bloodied?
She was covered in blood, yes.
I see. And you trust her?
I'm just gathering the facts now. I trust no one.
Good. Because she was the only one to leave the scene, bloodied, and lying about how she left it. We'll talk more when you return from this farm. We'll be in Totburgh.
Very well. He nods to the men and mounts the horses, and they leave, leaving the young woman behind. She's a Dane. She just kind of grunts. Very well, let's go then.
She's on horseback, right? So she can
she
trot along.
Yeah, she goes and
alongside.
mounts her horse too. And
Justin will sort of privately ask the sister and say, like, look, sister, I believe when you said you believe him. Tell me more about these werewolf. It is human size, the man said, so could it be that woman that fled? The girl?
I do not know the particulars of a werewolf or its being, but
When it attacked, it was dark, and what he thinks he saw was a person covered in furs. Blade glinting in the darkness. Who knows?
Is this being said loud enough that the rest of us might hear it?
Not Aelhalf. But if you're close by to Sister Emma and Justin, by chance, sure.
yeah, I think we just don't want Elhalf to hear.
yeah, he's
But
ahead of you guys.
Althea, you can be there.
Friend of the family. That's an insult from some mouths.
I do think it's right that it's suspicious that she said she found the bodies, considering the way we found the place.
Yes, she could not have closed the door and have Eolhelm be right behind it.
Perhaps she wanted a baby of her own.
Perhaps.
It's not unheard of.
But where would she have taken the baby? It wasn't with her when she entered town.
Well, you wouldn't want to go carrying it, would you? You want to keep it hidden.
Of course, but where?
Her family?
We'll find more once we get to the town. Farah
Yes.
chimes in.
Okay, we will continue towards the town.
Okay. All right.
This did not turn the direction I expected.
Justin will ask up to Asa and be like, Asa, if lots of murders like these happen?
Well, this is... no, not really. This is a strange thing. The girl came back and covered in blood and told the Thin what she had found. Murders? No.
Know at all what she said?
I was not there, but I have heard that she had found a grizzly scene. The death of the man and woman and the babe gone.
Interesting.
Who are you, by the way?
Ah, it is my pleasure to meet you. I'm Drustin. I am I was hired by the abbey, and he sort of points with his right hand to sister, to protect the sister from, grisly deaths.
Well, this place, Totburgh, is secured by my father, Svein. She kind of nods to the direction that he had left. He's converted to the Christian faith, if you wonder why Danes are here.
The Lord protects all his sheep. Isn't that right, sister?
Of course. It's good to have another sibling in the faith.
Very much so, very much. He nods.
I myself preferred when Thor's hammer was around his neck, but... She shrugs. Alright, let's take a couple minutes, 5 minutes. I'm going to fill up on coffee and we can continue.
I'm gonna get my
Sounds
coffee.
good.
Thank you. Great game so far.
Thanks. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, nothing dangerous could happen with that music.
Yeah, this is safe music.
Mm-hmm. This is the music they play when you're in the tavern.
That's
Yeah,
right.
this is the music. They
Irish
play when
Town
you won
1,
the
man.
session.
Yeah, there's no way we're getting done tonight.
What?
Back.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah, my pacing in one-shots is horrible. Plus, it's Call of Cthulhu. You can't really rush, like, investigative type games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't do one shots. They always turn into like 2 or
Yeah.
3.
Mm-hmm. I already have a one-shot that I have to finish next week, right? So...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Almost on my character for that. You get my cyberware?
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh.
That's
Storm
2 weeks.
Bolter.
That's 2 weeks.
Oh. Stormbolter. Am I in that game?
You are not.
Uh,
Amazingly not.
no,
I'm
enough.
kidding. I know.
You're in the next one, though.
Mm-hmm. I get to do my character for that.
God.
Do, 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 do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Ah.
I think Raz is still. Oh, there's Raz.
Okay.
Wait, why are we on a battle map if we're safe?
It's safe music playing. Don't
no,
worry.
there's no. Don't overthink it.
Come on.
Oh, the grid lines means there's time to roll
Yeah,
initiative.
right.
Shit.
So if you wanted to, bless the sword now, I think we could use Elhalf as the sacrifice.
She's not killing Elhalf.
He's size 50, I bet.
Jesus.
I'm sure it won't turn into a horrific blessing.
I don't think God would be happy.
Exactly.
Cthulhu.
You're casting spells. You think they're from God? Come on.
Fucking witch.
That's probably the way she thinks
Yeah,
of it.
sure.
Witch. Badass.
Okay, so several hours later, you end up in the outskirts of Totburgh, and eventually you go through the streets. Asa dismounts and walks her horse along with you, and you come to finally a long hall, and there's a palisade wall on the outside, and two men guard it, and she kind of waves to them, and they slowly open the door. I'll let you guys go ahead and role play as you enter the fort.
As they enter, was this the place that was Farah's ultimate goal?
Yeah,
to get
probably.
to? As she's walking in, she says, "Well, if we can't really find any further information on the babe, then this will probably be where I leave a group of you."
He said, just remember my warning. You be careful.
I survived this long without your warnings there, Elfie.
Perhaps
May God be with you, Farah.
Asa says, I would appreciate if you would all come with me to the Thane.
of course.
To get this settled at the least, and then if he dismisses you, she looks to Farah, then you can go.
That's fine, that's fine. Please, lead the way.
She does. She walks through. Looks over to this door, and she knocks. And a man pushes it open, and she yells through, Thane Oswin! I have people from the farm, the slave, and others who came to know of the murders. And she waves everyone inside. You see that there's several people in the room. You see that there's clearly a priest to your right, and a couple others. The man dressed in the finery is kind of seated up on a small dais that really isn't kind of really displayed here in this map. Is what you would think of would be the Thane, or the ruler of this town. And he waves you in. Ah, yes, come in. Come in. He looks to Asa, and she walks over and whispers something to him, and he nods. And well, you have come from Earlhelm's farm and found him dead as well, huh?
How would I know how to properly address a Thane?
There's a station check if you need it, but
Probably, yeah, I think you probably would know. My lord would be fine. I don't know if that's actually correct, but...
We're going with
Yeah.
it. Yes, my lord, that is correct. Was a grizzly seen? The farmer's home was barricaded by his body, his wife inside, sitting on a chair with her womb cut open, all with a missing baby.
Yes, that is what Aslafa had told me. That's the name of the girl.
Where is this woman, if you don't mind me asking?
She's resting, I believe. But this is her father, Gothlaf.
I hope you are well, sir, as is your daughter.
I can't say I'm too well, to be quite honest. My neighbors have been massacred by some devil, I've heard.
Of course, that is what we've heard as well. The farmer's helper, I forget his name and his token's not here.
Is he? Oh, here he is. He's
Aelhalf. Aelhalf.
Aelhalf said he saw a werewolf go into their home and kill them.
Aelhalf is in the back of there. I did not say that. I said I saw the werewolf come. That's all I said. Gothlaf shrugs. My daughter has been saying something about a wolf as well. A werewolf. It is a legend in these parts that there are monstrous wolves that roam the forests. Before God came to these lands, the pagans there, yes. They spread such rumors. I don't know why my daughter would be saying such a thing. Spooked, I think.
Would I be able to make a religion check?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah,
Okay. Considering.
Mhm.
Hey.
Yeah, you've heard similar stories, definitely.
Anything specific about the werewolves?
Yeah, let me whisper you something.
Yeah.
Bodies themselves weren't torn limb to limb, and it didn't look like a wolf had eaten any parts of him, right? Like you had said, the man
Yeah.
had only been bleeding from his lips.
Yep. And the woman, I mean, it's hard to tell. It was a terrible mess, right? Her guts were just spilled out everywhere. It could have been, anything.
Okay.
Farah chimes in. Apparently, been thinking on it. I've heard the name before mentioned. Apparently, their followers are named the Gotti.
Everyone give me a spot hidden.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh, wait. Question. It's not for me about Dresden, but can he actually, both Emma and Dresden, can they not spend luck to succeed?
Yeah, if you would like to.
Sure.
You can spend one luck there, Emma, and get a success.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you see this man seated in the corner with the eye patch. Hears Farah speaking. He kind of perks up a bit at what she's saying.
Pardon me, sir, but do you happen to know anything more on this?
I may.
Would you tell us?
Perhaps later. He scratches his beard. I do know that the werewolves do exist. I've seen them with my own eyes. When I had two.
Yeah. Did they take the other one? And Farah looks over to the gentleman on Firth, wide eyes.
No. It was a long time ago, was my meaning.
Oh, why don't we speak about it over maybe an ale after this?
Yes, perhaps.
Tristan will speak up for the first time and be like, well, are they in the habit of stealing babes, or are they in the habit of sowing carnage?
He shrugs. Both, I would think. I don't know their habits of stealing babes, but I would not put it past the things. Or those that follow them.
Strange that they'd take
Follow,
a babe.
he says.
What did you say, Matt?
I said, strange that they'd take a babe. And she nods to Justin. Hey, like I said, they've got to follow them. Almost like a religion.
Justin sort of looks to his sister and sort of quietly says, this is more than we can handle.
The Thane speaks up. All my men are gone. I am sure Svein will take care of it, but perhaps you would come into my employ for this time and help them solve this riddle.
How much exactly? Farah chimes in, looking over towards the Thane. Very curious.
Let's see. I have some good horses that you could have in reward for the service, and that would be quite a good haul monetarily wise, because horses are very expensive. Be like somebody giving you a car.
She looks to the others. I think we can maybe handle a few wolves potentially.
I'll kill as many wolves as you want for horse flesh.
There we go.
I think it is only right to help in order to save the baby. If it's still,
If God wills it.
of course. And horses would help us with our travel.
But indeed.
Then let us perform the bait. He, go ahead and, yeah, I just go with your religion roll earlier, Matt. This is a kind of a pagan ritual, actually, of basically allegiance to a lord. So I'll let you kind of. Everybody else has never really heard of about. So you're not maybe sure what he's talking about.
Farah's gonna play dumb. A little bit.
My apologies, Lord, but I don't know what that means.
Sister, yes, just, stating your allegiance. First, we will drink from this horn of wine. He waves to a servant who begins filling it. You will praise your allegiance to me and what you shall do. And then we will set the terms of that mission. And then we will pray to God. He takes the horn and passes it. What will you do for me this night? For your prize of horseflesh, as you call it. In service to the thane of Totburgh.
Emma looks back towards the priest.
He does not look
just
pleased.
Oof.
Give me an
Justin-
insight roll, actually, and I'll give you more
Okay.
details.
Let's see.
Yeah, you see the priest is not only is he displeased, but you would say irate. You see his fists are clenched, his jaw is tight, his teeth are gnashed.
Ooh, damn. She'll pass the horn to Drustin. Perhaps my guards would be better suited to making such a pledge.
If sort of it isn't clear to Drustin what's going on. Maybe Drustin has a background in taking jobs often. He's sort of a sellsword. Does he remember any ceremony like this before? Is it standard in dealing with some thanes? And you make the drink, you do the oath.
Insight.
Move on?
Give me an insight roll.
Yeah, it's not going to be great. He doesn't have like a job skill or something I can roll? No, probably not.
Let's see.
Connected to status, maybe? I don't know.
Let me just look. Let me look and see what we can use here.
Because I can tell you, insight is 5%.
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
I don't think it reflects that he actually should know, as a mercenary, how usually a deal is made.
Give me
He's just dumb.
give me a own kingdom with
Good.
advantage. How's that?
How do I roll
So
that?
just roll own kingdom,
The
and
same
then
thing.
it'll roll 3 dice.
The purple, not the
Yeah,
green,
purple.
right?
No, purple.
always
purple,
purple.
Purple.
Just look at the +1.
Blink.
Yes.
There you go, hard.
Oh, geez, wow.
You have had similar things happen before from men you would assume perhaps aren't exactly those that, well, follow Christianity to the letter. Because there's a lot of mix of pagan beliefs and Christian beliefs still, because really Christianity is pretty young.
Yeah, Drustin will proclaim, I have sworn to the Christian God and will not besmirch my... Oh, what would you call it? My belief? Yeah, I will not besmirch my belief, but I will do as the sister does. It hands the horn over to Elfie. And he said, Drustin said so as, it appears maybe, as insultingly as possible, right? So he was trying his way to politely pass on the mug, or the horn.
What does Elfhay do?
Oh, I thought you were talking to the old man.
So yeah, he would not hesitate, because he considers this to be a lot of money for a trivial matter. So he raises the horn. He said, "I'll find your wolf and kill it, and the babe too, if possible." And he drinks, passes it to the next person.
It'd be Farah. What does Farah do?
Farah, pretending to not know what this means, she will, of course, say, "We promise to you that we will find out what exactly is going on. These werewolves, get to the bottom of it, and hopefully, if need be, defeat whatever's there, whoever faces us, and either find remnants of the babe or find the babe itself. So I swear to you." She'll drink from the horn as well, before passing it back up.
Yeah, give me an insight roll.
Sure.
Yeah, you think Underfirth seems pleased by this.
I feel like Farah knows what she's doing, considering she's going to plan on staying here. She doesn't want to upset the Thane or the people who live here.
Thane just sighs a bit, looking at the sister and Drustin, but shrugs his shoulders and the end says, very well, very well. If you need anything from me, let me know. Find Svein on the road and help him gather information of what you can. There is a man called Edric about, a bandit. If it is not these whale wolves, I would suspect he had something to do with it.
Drustin nods quietly.
Alfia just mutters, "It's always bandits. There's no ghosts, there's no ghouls, just bandits. The terrible things that lurk in the dark are always people."
Yeah, Unferth and the priest look over at you guys, and kind of as this is happening, the priest walks over to the sister and Driston, and he gives a slight bow. Sister, I am glad that you did not lower yourself for the Thane's pagan ritual.
Of course, I wasn't sure what it was, so I simply looked to you for guidance.
It is... He means well, the man, but he is still corrupted by the old ways, and he's brought Danes into his employ. What can you expect?
Of course. Do you know anything about what's happening?
Not much. I suspect devil worshippers, of course.
Of course.
What did you find there? Any different from the girl? She said she found them dead and killed. Blood everywhere. Wasn't very specific.
When we arrived, there were... The front door was blocked, and there were no other ways in. After pushing through the door, we found that the man's body had been blocking it, and his wife had her stomach cut open and her entrails ripped out. There was indeed blood everywhere. However, I'm unsure how that woman made it into the house, and then the man barricaded the door if he had been dead.
I'm no man of investigation, but yes, I can only know what I have heard here from the lips of others. They believed her. That's why Svein was sent out to investigate. That he did not, quite frankly, ride you down or imprison you, I am surprised.
We were thankful not to be ridden down or imprisoned. I'd much like to speak to this woman if we could.
Well, Guthlaf should know where she is. It's her father.
Do you know him well?
Not really. He's an outsider here. He's from the rural estates, by the farms. Seems a good man, but who knows in these days.
And you? Are you from these lands, or did the church send you here?
Oh, I was originally from Wessex, from Winchester. I arrived here several years ago, and I have been slowly, and not particularly successful, I suppose, guiding the Thin away from his pagan ways.
I see. The Lord will guide us all, I'm sure.
Yes, God will give us the strength and give us the words for counsel of these men. But there are well, it is true that they believe some strange things. There is a small library of scrolls that I keep. You can come and read over what you can find there if it helps you. These devil worshippers could be spoken about in them, and give you some idea of what to do next, perhaps, and who they might be, so we can ferry them out in the streets into public, and we can strike them down, with God's justice, of course.
Of course, that would be very helpful. Thank you, brother.
He nods. At the same time, Unferth waves Farah over. I said that I would speak to you more later, and everything seems to be calmed down. The room's kind of dispersing about as people go into conversation. Other people who pledge their selves to the thegn as well.
Vera nods and comes and sits by Unferth. You ready to talk now?
It seems safe to do so. That priest seems occupied with that other one. I must tell
So
you,
what is it?
we are in grave danger. The werewolves,
I mean,
they will kill us all if we are not wary.
Farah nods. Should we know anything then? Do you know anything specific?
I know that they have men that worship them. They're called the Gotti.
Aye.
They have a settlement a couple days away to the east.
Does that line up with the blood tracks?
The blood tracks were coming south, but there was another track going to the east, yes.
She thinks back to it. How far away is it from that, from the farm?
I've never been to that farm, but, and I've never been to the Gotti village, thankfully, but I have heard a couple days, perhaps. Stink of goat.
God, you say.
They're disgusting. I have never seen one up close, but unnatural they are.
That's concerning, but I think that gives us a great deal of information. I think that the werewolf most likely came from there. As Ilhaf was saying, that it stank of goat. The smell lingered about.
These creatures are powerful. They cannot be harmed by a normal blade.
Oh, and she looks down to the holster where she holds hers and looks back up to Unferth. What kind of blade then? Can harm him?
One anointed by their own blood. Or one that the God blesses.
But there, God.
Any.
It's good to know. She scratches her chin slightly. So, blades covered in their own blood or anointed by a god can harm them. Is there anything else you can tell me? Because I fear that we're walking into something a lot larger than, well, I expected.
I don't know much else. But there are people here that I think perhaps share the Gotti's revere of these ancient beasts. This place was not always Christian, as you might have seen.
I can infer that. But, most likely after tonight we'll be heading to the village. If you have anything else, let me know. I hope to be coming back from this.
If you do, come visit me.
Of course. I'm, well, hoping to stay for at least a while. Not traveling any farther with these folk if I don't have to.
Eh,
She gestures to Drustin's sister.
they have sticks up their bottoms, huh? Just like all the Christians. Lowers his voice.
She smiles a bit and leans in. Aye. Sister's always on her knees praying, and Drustin's always got a... I'll say... acts like a big cock, but I'm sure possesses a small one.
He takes a bite of something and he actually packs it into his cheek. It's some sort of tobacco or something. And chews on it a bit. Yes. These Christians. Regardless. Good luck.
Thank you. She'll clasp Unferth's arm in a shake, firm clasp before getting up and looking at the others, waiting for them to depart from whatever conversations they're having.
Yeah, you guys kind of reconvene as those two conversations happen more or less simultaneously.
She looks to the others and says, it seems we need to head east. About 2 days, there's a Gotti village there. Apparently they stink of goat. All of them.
Perhaps we should rest here for now. The brother has some scrolls that I believe might be able to help us. Give us some more information about what we're dealing with.
Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure they're fervently believing in their god. They're quite immune to most harms, most blades, unless they're blessed by any sort of god, really. I'm sure the powers of belief, they have a strong effect on them. So,
Immune to blades.
Aye.
A whole village. And you expect us to do something about it?
Well, like I was saying, if the blades are blessed, or coated in their blood, we'll be able to harm them.
You were thinking he was talking about the whale wolves and not the villagers necessarily, but
Ah,
yeah.
gotcha.
The Lord can bless your blades. I can help.
That'd be quite lovely. I think that'll help us defeat the werewolves.
What does Elfhay think about all this talk about the wolves, not bandits?
He is trying his best to mask his skepticism and disdain because he doesn't want to upset the thegn, who's going to be paying him quite handsomely to take care of it. So he's just sort of kind of biting his lip, chewing his lip, and just looks like he can't wait to be out of this room. Uncomfortable.
So you're gonna rest the night?
There's a tavern.
Yep, that's your milieu.
Emma's gonna research.
Drustin is going to stay with Emma and ask her if it wouldn't be okay for Emma to just continue her path with Drustin. He says it sounds terribly unsafe to fight some old god werewolf creatures and a whole town full of followers, potentially. He thinks it's a bad idea.
I do believe that helping with this is part of the mission that the church has sent me on. We need to help.
He looks at her and says, with all due respect, sister, you're no monster hunter.
No, I do believe I'll leave that job up to you. I will simply help as I am able.
To be clear then, you give me permission to go on to have both jobs at the same time?
One job is part of the other. But yes,
I would like that horse very much.
of course.
Okay, agreed. I shall protect you in this mission.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Tell me what you want from the tavern, and I'll get you food while you read these scrolls.
Just whatever they may have is fine. Thank you.
Of course.
So you visit the small
Nice.
library. Why don't you give me a library use roll, of course. Oh!
Holy-
Wow.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, you find this scroll. So, kind of, Ada lets you in as the rest are in the tavern, and there's these things are not like organized in like a the Dewey Decimal System or anything. They're just all
Yeah.
these scrolls everywhere, and you happen to go up and like you look at the first. You kind of are getting a sense of kind of what the scrolls look like, and you just pick one because it looks strange. It looks older, and you open it up, and you read it in Latin, and it's the first one you open, and you think it might be actually Germain, and it reads this. And Lego the Ninth rebuilt the tower in the Castrum center destroyed by my men to worship the deity called Shub-Niggurath, a wolf among men. They participated in rites forsaking the imperial cults to the point of Hadrian decimated the legion as punishment. When the remaining men still called upon the wolf, Hadrian ordered the rest of the legion killed and its aquila destroyed. One of my men reported seeing some natives with a galati and the sculta holding aloft a false aquila of Legio the Ninth as they danced around the tower.
Okay. Do I know any of these names?
They're all Roman, so it's pretty old.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in Latin. You can give me an
Okay.
occult roll too, though.
Alright. I can do that.
Yeah. So you're wondering the shub, right? You're wondering about that. You've seen that referenced before in other things that you've read for your mission. It's definitely some sort of deity or devil that you have been tasked with destroying. So you think that this has some related, something related to your task at the very least. And you're
Okay.
also wondering about the tower, knowing what you know about occultism, that perhaps the tower has some sort of significance.
Alright. Got it.
And afterwards, eventually the night passes and the day comes, and then you're ready to set off and do whatever you're going to do.
So a point of clarification.
Yes, sir.
It's is Edda, the priest, the
Yeah.
monk, coming with her?
No. Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No, he just gave Emma the access to the library and such.
Okay. Okay.
Before they go, Pharaoh will look to Sister Emma and say, "You said you can bless the blades that we possess. How long do the blessings last?"
Until the weapons are destroyed or lost.
Yeah. There should be-
However,
Hmm?
I do need to make a sacrifice to God in order to do so.
Farah, a bit confused at that.
Give me a
She's like,
religion.
why? Yeah, she's like, huh? One sec.
Yeah, no, you don't know Christianity very well.
That's strange.
Justin asks the sister directly. You said some animal, not belongings.
Yes, an animal.
You can give me a religion
Maybe
too
Alf.
if you want.
Oh, sure. Well, I just remember what she
Yeah,
said.
no, I mean just like to see if that kind of like, yeah, you that seems a little strange. You don't know any scriptures that you've ever been told about animal sacrifice.
Well, I'm newly converted.
Children.
But he also likes his sword to be blessed, so he might overlook his suspicions. He says, well, maybe Alfia here can find us a hare or something of the like.
How?
It's got to be
What does
size
this
50, so it's got to be like
be?
a goat, a cow, a sheep. Now, you're heading towards
Oh.
farmland, so you probably could find all that.
I need a goat or sheep, perhaps. Something at least that size.
That'll be hard to find. We don't
Yeah,
own
no,
that
I mean,
either.
it's England, so I mean, we could always, there's the chance that we might run across a hart or what have you, a game animal that we,
Yeah, a
Alfia-
deer or something.
Yeah. yeah,
Yeah, any of that would work.
Yeah, look for a deer or a buck.
yeah. So I mean,
For if these stories are true.
this village is 2 days away, right? So we have 2 days on the road to attempt to find this appropriately sized animal sacrifice. And,
Several? Not just one, right? Do we need several, I assume?
I think we need
One
several.
for each casting.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But, yeah. He will believe the sister. And say, Alfia over here can find us something over the next 2 days, because I would not want to fight this wolf. And our blades do nothing.
I'm sure the Lord will provide, as he did.
To be clear, Drustin said, we are there to try and rescue the babe, not root out some old pagan religion. Yes?
We need to kill the wolf.
Yeah,
What?
That's slay the wolf.
Worry
If
not,
such a thing
Justin.
exists.
The Lord will protect us.
Why don't we bring Svein and his guards with? Clearly it's a menace upon these lands.
Yeah, he mentioned that you should hook up with Sven to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are planning to do so.
Yeah,
Okay.
just means we have to go back to the farmhouse because
We have
that's
to go
where.
north
Yeah,
to sort of rendezvous with him.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah, I guess it would be a day north and then 3 days or 2 days east from there, right?
Yeah.
So it's a
Mhm,
3-day
yeah.
journey.
That's what
So we
Usfrith,
should- I don't-
that's what he gave you as a general kind of guideline, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not seeing where we have money or whatever. Is it just presume that we have enough
Yeah.
coin that we could provision
Yeah, yeah,
ourselves
uh-huh.
for?
Or
looking for
actually
50 feet of
probably
rope,
I
but-
mean the thane would have given you money or provisions or whatever you needed.
Fantastic.
Cool. So we're not hunting for food, we're hunting for sacrifice.
Correct.
Got it.
But a little
Doesn't
venison.
mean we can't eat. Yeah, exactly. Tasty.
Unless it is consumed by the sacrifice, the
I
demon
mean,
itself.
that would
is
make my
gonna
eyes perk up, yeah. You're like, "Wait, what is happening?" Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess Would that fall under natural world or
What are you
track,
trying to
or
do?
the hunting
Oh,
of game?
yeah, you could do natural world, yeah, sure. But
Alright.
before you do that,
Sure.
Matt, are you back?
No.
Take that as a no.
Oh, I want her boots.
Get she's back.
Aha.
Yeah, you head out. You
Alright.
head out of the city and you're or the town in about perhaps an hour. You're on the road. Let me. I would like everyone to give me
Okay.
a spot hidden, please.
Man, that skill is useful.
Yeah.
Too bad we're all bad at it.
Not elf here.
Let's get at it.
Not me today.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey!
Look at all of y'all.
Okay, one sec.
That's a cool map.
Shame if something attacked us on it.
Yeah, you're
What?
on the road, and you, Elhelm, you're good in these situations at spotting things, and you've been looking for game anyway based on what Emma had asked of you, and you see movement on the side of the road. You're not sure exactly what. Actually, you are. You get extreme. It's a person out there.
Then alert
Goomba
Justin.
from
Oh,
Super Mario movie?
persons.
Zoom in.
What is that?
Yeah. Ambush.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're wearing hoods with.
That's not good.
Those are cool. It's like
Very cool.
from Nightmare Before Christmas. What's the creature I'm thinking? Oogie Boogie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Attacked
Good
by
job.
Oogie Boogie cultists.
Well, Drustin unsheathes his longsword and sort of puts an arm in front of Sister Emma to have her be behind him. Oh, you're labeling them now. They could have just been traitors.
I think we're past that point. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Would it be
We're
ours?
traveling circus performers.
That's true.
I have this silverware from a ransacked farmer. Would you mind trading us your werewolf god?
All right.
In pieces,
Yeah, you
please.
see them, and they're holding like spears, and they're
Oh,
looking
no.
at. They look like they're going to try to ambush you, but as you kind of call out, obviously that is lost. So let's see what everybody's dex is. I'm pretty sure that's how we do initiative. It's just dex based. Whoever. So I'm
It is.
just going to add everybody to the turn tracker.
70 for Drustin.
80
70.
for Farah.
Pretty.
Ta-da!
Good old 35.
You got it.
Yeah, Sister
Good number.
Emma's a fucking chomp.
80 what for you, Matt?
80. 80.
Whoops, wrong.
I am not
Sorry,
Emma.
sorry.
Emma is Emma. I know we sound alike.
Who would ever make that mistake?
Alfia has a 50.
All right, and they are all 50.
Oh.
So let me, and then-
Nice.
They're gonna lull us to sleep with this
yeah, I'll
Enya
get
music.
that in a second.
Yep. I'm not hearing any music.
If you go to the settings cogwheel and just move the master volume thing a little, it'll start playing
Roll
again.
20 can their music is pretty goofy.
Awesome.
All right,
What you're looking for.
Farah, what would you like
Oh,
to
just-
do?
Because she did make her spot
Yeah.
hidden, was she able to
Yeah,
draw a
yeah,
blade
you guys
before-
you guys all were able to draw your blade because of the extreme success by you guys.
Nice. Farah is going to launch with her short sword out. She's gonna launch. Actually, she's gonna the garrote that she has. She's gonna use that instead. And charge at the cultist. I'm attempt to attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Whoa! Well, because my name used to be Leofric.
Oh, did it break on you?
But it's okay, because I can just
Yeah,
read
that's
from
fine.
my sheet. Ah, success.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage for it.
5.
5. Oh, there it is. All right.
Yep. Is he gonna dodge?
He is actually. Yeah. He's gonna fight back.
Okay. I
Yep.
win! Yeah, so she... Because correct me if I'm wrong, this is basically just a long wire, or is it...
It's a long
hours
wire
for
you
death?
wrap around their neck and choke them to death.
Yeah, she runs past him and basically wraps this thing around his neck, and you see she just steps on kind of like near the back of his head as she's pulling and choking him.
hmm So he's fought back once. Okay. Dristan, you're up. There's no real movement. You can get wherever you want.
Position myself next to the werewolf and strike it, man. No. You said anywhere.
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
So that person is being currently garroted.
Yes, she's choking him.
Choke me, daddy. Choke me, daddy.
Yeah. It doesn't look as fun as it sounds.
Oof. I don't want to leave this sister though. Is she making a move to move at all at them?
You can wait. You can like delay until her initiative. I would just drop you to probably like 35 or something.
I see. No, in that case, the cleverest would probably be to block them by moving to this one,
Okay. You can attack.
sort of here, and swing at him. Do I use the
Yeah, you
macro
can-
that it
yeah,
shows me, or do I
either
click
one.
on? Okay, that
Yep. That's it.
it's a hit with
He's
4
gonna
damage.
attack, but he'll dodge on this one because
I hope he
he
doesn't.
fails. That's a hit for 4 damage. Has it look as you cut into him. You don't kill him, but these guys have armor. Hold on. No, they shouldn't have armor. It's fine.
Okay.
You cut him across the hip. Ah!
Mhm.
And then they go. Actually, Elphic could go first. Elphe.
So I would imagine I already had my
Yep,
bow
you're good.
out because I've been
Mhm.
looking
Yep.
for game. So I will take a shot at cultist number 4.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna click this button and see what happens.
Battle.
Critical.
Yeah,
That's
so you're
really
gonna
good.
roll your damage
Nat
twice.
1.
Go ahead and roll d6 again. Yeah, that does 10 damage. I think you can dodge out of the way, right?
He can
Yeah.
try.
But he doesn't. So that hit him for 10 damage. Doesn't quite kill him. But hits him straight in the chest. He's going to... Oh, but that's like a serious wound. Hold on.
He has to make I think a con
Yeah.
save to see if he stays
Yeah.
up.
Nope.
Oh.
He passes out. You hit him in the chest, and he just like, and just falls over, kind of. All right. Yeah, this guy getting garroted. I'm gonna have him attack, but I'm gonna give him a disadvantage.
Farrah will dodge out of the way.
Yeah, he failed anyway, so you don't need to.
All right.
Yeah, he failed. This guy's gonna. He charges you, actually.
Well, she gonna
Yeah,
dodge
she-
that.
yeah. Ah, he missed. Yeah, he tries to stab you too, and you just kind of move him in the way. I kind of envisioned kind of swinging him over.
Yeah, it's almost like because she's fairly lithe. She's holding this man with her boot on his back, choking him. His friend runs up, and she almost kind of does a little like kind of a cartwheel over one guy's shoulder and puts him more in the way, dodging out of the way of the cultist coming at her.
Mm-hmm. The last one, facing up against Dristan, tries to stab him. Oh man, these guys just not not doing so hot. He tries to stab you, and you're able to parry the blow or something like that. And Sister Ama, you're up.
Is this actually like 16 meters?
I'm just saying you can move anywhere on the map.
It's more for range and a spell.
He's in range, whatever you're trying to do.
I'm gonna cast Dominate.
Okay.
So 1 magic point and 1 sanity point.
Yeah, how does that look to everybody else as you do this?
Sister Ama just kind of gets into like a... Do you know the symbol for blessing? Or like the hand gesture? Yeah, she kind of does that while closing her eyes briefly and muttering a silent prayer. And suddenly this cultist begins to feel empowered by a spirit that it may not know. We have to make an opposed POW rolls. And if I'm successful, then I win. Oh, hey, that's...
You gotta get a critical, I think.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's too empowered by the old gods. Farah, you're up.
So for what she's going to do, she is going to, what is it? Yeah, she's just gonna keep pulling on that thing. And Raz, just to answer your question, you can, yeah, you can choose to fight back.
Yeah, you can fight back. The thing is, if
Yeah.
you fight back and it's a tie, you lose. If you dodge and it's a tie, you succeed. That's the difference.
Yeah, I was just assuming my character's combat abilities are much better than the cultist.
Yeah.
So if I can hit
Yep,
him on his turn, I would probably try to
Yep,
do so.
absolutely.
Ooh, hard success. It's not much,
Nice.
but it's on its word.
Yep, he's gonna try to dodge. I'm gonna give him disadvantage. No.
Yeah, she just keeps pulling that, and his hood is tightly wrapping around his neck. Blood starts to pool from his neck and onto his shirt. She's pulling tighter, and she's smiling as she's fighting against these men, enjoying the thrill of it.
You're up, Duristan.
They defined as the same numbers, or both have a success and that's a tie?
Both have a success.
Success.
Yeah.
Oh, so they still have a 50% chance to have a success. So even if I roll a success during fight back, I will still get hit.
Yeah.
If they succeed in hitting, and you succeed in fighting back,
The same level of success. If you have the same level of success and you fight back, but it's your turn right now, so you're just attacking.
Yeah, in this case, I'll just attack him.
He might be
Character,
dead by then.
longsword.
Oh yeah. Well, he's
Oh,
gonna
hopefully.
dodge. He's gonna dodge.
That's max damage on both
Yeah,
guys.
it hit. Oh, he dodged. Yeah.
Wow, good for him. That was a deadly swing.
Yeah, you swing and he dodges just at the last moment, and it like clips his hood, but yeah, just barely misses him. Elfay.
So, I'm sorry, I'm rusty
No, you're
with
fine.
the rules. Firing into melee, is that a thing that I need to be concerned about?
might be a penalty.
Yeah,
die.
I would say just disadvantage.
But you can. There is an option to take aim, so I think you can use an action instead of attacking this round. I think you can, like, I don't know if this is just a Darren rule, but you could like use your action to take aim, and then you would get a +1,
I think.
or it would negate to 0.
Hold on one second.
Next round.
Yeah, what were you? You could take aim, and I would give you a bonus die. Or if you
yeah.
shoot into melee, I would just say you get a penalty die.
All right, so I'm gonna move to here, and Farah is not the music strumming bard that she claimed to be. So, but at the same time, I don't want to let her die. So I'm gonna shoot cultist number 1
Okay. Yeah.
and hope for
Yeah.
the
I'll
best.
give you a penalty die then.
All right, so now I'm gonna be looking at the -1
Yep.
line. All right, and hopefully, I don't know, I get some elevation there. I still shot him,
Hit.
but for not much damage.
Try to dodge.
Something.
No. Yeah, it misses. Goes over his head.
Okay.
All right. It is the cultist's turn. It's the one that's getting strangled first. He's gonna try to attack. He's gonna have a penalty die.
Chuff dodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, miss. This guy is gonna try to attack as well. Just
She's
ever.
gonna attempt to dodge again.
It's a hit of 5 damage.
No, that's really bad.
Do you hit?
Oh, it's extreme.
You might have. Yeah, you might have armor.
I have no armor as far as I can tell.
You
He
should have
also-
something. Let's see.
But you can still dodge this, no?
I
She
did
already
not.
tried
I
to dodge.
succeeded, but he got too high of a success. So he does. I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be max damage on an extreme.
Okay, hold on. I thought it was I thought it was damage. Then roll again, or.
Because that might be for a
Oh,
like
okay.
a critical. But let me, because I know extreme, like it's really good success, basically. It might be just double damage. Let me see.
Let me know why I look up what armor you should have.
Okay. I've got
How
the-
does healing work in this game? Is it bad if you take damage?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's really bad.
You can't just stim pack and shit like
Oh,
that, right?
no.
This game is
No.
probably
Game's super lethal.
oof.
It's so rough. I'm gonna
Oof.
take a lot of damage. Where is the combat in this book?
I mean, to answer your question, Raz, I haven't played Dark Ages, but regular Call of Cthulhu is
It's the
super
same. It's almost exactly the same.
Yeah. I'm trying to find combat, but it's not obvious.
Can you just search
lethal.
extreme?
Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm done.
I would typically just throw dynamite at whatever it was and run away.
Okay. I don't think I had the right book open, that's why. Oh, I had the investigators, not the keepers. Big diff. Combat, okay.
There we go.
Did you find it?
Oh, I was looking at what armor you have. You have 1d6
Oh.
armor.
Okay. Extreme damage and impales. Greater damage is inflicted if the attacker gains an extreme level of success in their attack. This only occurs if the attack is made on a character's turn. Yep. If the character achieves extreme success, the non-impaling weapon. I'm assuming this is
Yeah,
a
it's
spear, so
impaling,
it
yeah.
probably
It's a spear.
impales. They have hit a weak spot and cause maximum damage. Oh, with the penetrating weapon, then the impale has been inflicted. This means the weapon or bullet has a chance to strike a vital area, driving deeply through the arteries or slashing crucial tendons or muscles. Apply the increased damage as for extreme success, which is maximum damage for
Okay.
6, including any bonuses that he has from strength.
Mm-mm.
And add damage roll. Okay. Yeah, so it's like a really deep wound. I'd probably have to make a con
Yeah,
save.
well, it's more than half your. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
6 damage. Go ahead and make a con save.
Yeah, so Farah, oh yeah, she gets impaled as she's holding onto the cultist, smile on her face from the excitement of the battle. She tries again deftly to roll out of the way of the first cultist, but he hits her kind of right in the side, right in the hip, just driving it deeply in. She coughs up blood onto the back of the first cultist's head, and her arms and hands go slack as she falls to the ground.
Yeah, at this point, the other cultist facing up against Drustin tries to stab him. It's a success.
I'll
Oh,
dodge.
Farah, do this for me. Roll 1d6 first. That's your armor. You might not... Yeah,
Oh,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
first. Because actually...
You take no damage.
Oh, that's the only
Oh.
thing... Okay. You're at 5, but you're still down.
You still take 5
Yeah, you're
damage.
still down. Okay.
Yeah. That's okay.
Drustin. Yeah, you're hit.
Success.
Oh
What?
no, it's dodge.
Oh, he
It's single
dodged. I'm
success.
sorry. Okay, yep. Yeah, he
Yep.
swings and misses then.
Swoop.
Sister Emma.
Emma is going to try to take that one over
Yep.
again. So POW roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see his... Oh my god!
Damn.
Yeah, he loves the pagan gods. He just loves them.
He's gay for the
Yeah.
pagan god.
So Farah, I think you're just unconscious, right?
Yeah, she's down.
Drustin, you're up.
I. Hack. Can I hack and move
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
in
you
that
sure.
order? Okay, I'll hack at the guy in front of me to see what happens. Extreme success.
Let's try to dodge.
No. Disbelief.
It'd be tough. Yeah, you still hit him. Hit him for 7 damage.
The
That
max
kills him.
damage.
How's that look?
Wait, why? So why in the rules did I win this? I thought if he dodges at all.
You got
No,
extreme
no, it's only if
success.
you-
You have to get the same level of success.
Oh, the same. Oh, geez. So I got really lucky there.
Yes. So you got an
I see.
extreme success. He got a success.
Can I roleplay it out that in the fight, sort of, I block away his spear, right, or
Mhm.
bat it away with my sword, and I run him through with my sword, like straight through, between
Yep.
the ribs where his heart is, so that the spear comes out the back. But then I grab him with my left hand by the shoulder and pull him back with me as a shield.
Sure.
As he sort of like collapses. I'll try and hold on to him as far as I can because I feel like the situation is to my detriment, that I might get attacked from the right.
Mhm.
And so I'm hoping to pull back with him in this direction to back up the sister, but have like a body in front of me to.
Yeah,
still-
sure. Yeah,
Good luck.
I'll tell you what I'll do. As long as you have him up, I'll give you a bonus to your defense and a penalty to your offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to go
Yeah,
full
sure.
tank because I don't
Yeah,
have a
that
shield.
sounds good.
Cool, and then I pull back with the character to maybe
Yeah,
like
that's
heal
fine.
because I have good
I'll
range.
tell you what you're gonna do.
Okay, so gonna continue to stay in motion a little bit up this hill, and I don't know what the sister's doing there. So, is the cultist that Pharaoh was choking out?
Yeah, you hear him
Um,
coughing.
Right. Yeah, so I want to probably gonna have a more difficult time dodging being shot, so I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Ooh. Try to dodge. Yeah, that hit him for 6. That kills him.
Good job.
All right.
Soup. Ooh, dibs on counting that as sacrifice. It's large enough.
Yeah, you shoot him right in the side of the neck where she had been strangling him. This guy, what's he gonna do? Yeah, he's just enraged. He'll charge you. Tries to attack.
Ooh, well, good luck not stabbing
Oh
your
yeah,
buddy.
he just swing. That's exactly what he does. He stabs and just stabs the body in front of you.
I'm not amused because that shit's deadly. Getting someone to stab at you with a spear real hard is no fun. Oof.
All right, priestess.
Okay. You know what? She's just gonna move towards Farah and try to give her some first aid.
Sure.
Some extreme first aid. Ow.
I don't know how healing exactly works off the top of my head, but
That is impressive.
Let's see. First aid must be delivered within 1 hour.
grants 1 hit point
1
recovery.
Nice.
You feel extremely good.
Yeah, I would say that she gets a hit point back and
Wow.
then wakes, comes to. So go ahead and role play that out, how that looks.
Yeah. Emma sees Drustin handling things, and looks to her knife momentarily. She hasn't been able to reach these cultists with things that she normally relies on, but as she looks at her knife, she sees Farah unconscious on the ground, and looks towards Drustin, who still seems to be handling things pretty well, and decides to rush over to Farah to see if she could help her.
Yeah, you see she's got a massive stab wound in her side. You're able to maybe bind that up real quick with, her clothes or something.
Yeah.
Farah, you come to, but you're lying on the ground in agony.
Yeah, she suddenly, out of feeling the sister twist some of the fabric of her clothes around to tighten it on the wound, she gasps, grabbing the sister's arms, wide eyes. She sits up. Oh! Oh, by the gods! Oh!
Drustin, what are you gonna do?
Hack at the guy in front of me, because I know that Althea might this turn might soon be able to be in this guy's back. So I just need to hold him off. So I'll roll with that disadvantage. I'm
You'll
not
be
sure
a
how.
-1.
Oh, I
Just
actually
click it.
I just roll, right? We
Yep.
just look in the yeah. So it's a
you-
fail.
You're being very careful, and you have this dead body right in front of you. You swing and you miss. Elfay, what would you like to do?
Of the aim maneuver for this turn.
Okay.
So I want to aim because I don't want to hurt Drustin. Drustin seems like he's being very.
I think you have an
defensive,
angle
give
where
me
you wouldn't
time.
take a
up the
penalty
shot.
if you want to shoot. If that's what you want to do. Yeah,
Oh, I
because you're
wouldn't-
just
okay,
the
in that
angle
case-
of it.
Yeah. Then I will take the
Yeah,
shot.
good.
I'll take the shot. What happened?
Nice.
I clicked
Hit
the
him.
button.
It did.
Hey, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but he died.
Yeah, he's able to kind of turn around the body, and the arrow zips over his head. And then he's gonna try to attack again. He's just he stabs the body, and he just tries to stab around it one more time. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'll have to
Yep.
dodge that. I'll just stay as defensive
Yep.
as I can. Dodge.
Yep. You're able to. He just keeps stabbing into this dead
Barely.
body in front of you.
Yep.
Sister Emma.
Can I continue trying to treat Farah? Or is that only...
That would be a medicine
Yeah.
check, I think, if you want to be further healing.
How am I in that? I am not very good at that.
Oh.
The sister's gonna come up here and try to stab the cultist in the back with a
Alright.
knife. Nope.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's a good try. Thank you.
You miss. Farah, what would you like to do?
Farah's gonna get up. She's pretty angry about being taken down, and she is going to charge forward, taking out her small knife, and gang up on the cultist.
Can we incapacitate him? Is that in the rules?
She doesn't want to incapacitate.
Nice.
She wants to kill. Well, she'll attempt. Oh my
Stabby stab.
god!
No, no.
She tries, but just the pain from her side, she winces in the wrong direction, but keeps a hold of the knife.
All right, guy.
Well, the situation is clearly in our favor now.
Mm.
Let's see if I have a skill that is related. I guess unarmed, it would be brawl, or can I use fighting sword to
I
somehow
would let you.
drive this?
Are you trying to knock him unconscious?
I'm trying to yeah, maybe hit him with the side of the blade
I would let
instead
you
of
do it with
cutting him.
a disadvantage.
Cool. So I'll try and hit him with a disadvantage.
Oh,
Success.
all right. He's
For
gonna
6.
try to dodge it. This is his first dodge of the turn. Yeah. Yeah, you
Humble.
crack him right across the back of the head, and he just teeters over and just falls face first on the ground.
I'll try and get everybody else. You just like, let him live, let him live! As I put my hand up.
This one over here is probably still alive. Oh.
Yeah,
boy.
he bled
Just
out.
hurry.
He's dead. Everybody else is dead.
Okay. You can still stab him
yeah.
if you feel really strong about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
want to make sure they are all
Yeah.
deceased. And then, actually... Okay.
I mean, that's 4 sacrifices. That's obviously 4 weapons we can play.
As the battle ends, and
Drustin
Drustin says to
throws
keep him alive.
the other body away, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Farah
like,
Farah
let's
just sneers and just wipes her mouth, spitting out the blood. Svein! Keep the bloody bastard alive. She holds her side tightly.
Yeah, as you. Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead.
Drustin will ask the sister if she's okay. It's like, are you hurt, sister?
I'm fine, thank you.
You, Alfie?
I'm fine.
Okay. Maybe I'll drag him off the street
Mhm.
then. This guy. Maybe a little up, so we have a bit of trees in our back or whatever. And then I say, this one here. He might be able to tell us valuable information about our target.
You drag him off the side of the road, as you have been injured, Farah at least, but you have survived the attack this morning by some hooded men. And
This is close to the town,
it's
isn't
an
it?
hour away, yeah.
Oh my god!
It's before you
brazen.
even get to the farmsteads,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and as that happens, we're going to end it for tonight and have the scene
Nice.
fade to black, and we'll pick it up next month.
Well done, Ted.
Woo!
Well done.
Thanks for running.
That was
I did not expect to see a garrote up here.